young men from the Niger Delta region who reemerged, making their own claims. They want something from the government. One, I think they want attention. Two, they want government to do something about the situation in the country, and maybe specifically the Niger Delta. All right, then we wake up this morning. I got a number of tags to the BBC reporting that armed bandits have attacked a girls' secondary school in Zamfara State. So now that's pretty much what's coming out of Zamfara State. Because it's a moving story, certainly at some point we'll arrive at the figures. This is actually according to the BBC. I woke up this morning to that. And you know how it is where you want to say, but we're really just thinking about ways this can stop. And in the last 2 weeks, how many kidnap stories have you heard? All right, so let me see if I can juggle your memory with pretty much a few things that made its way through our table. We're going to be speaking about that in a moment, and after that, we're going to go to language and interpretations and allow the public determine a particular popular social construct, which is what men mean when they say, as a man. Let's speak like men. I'm going to give you an opportunity to explore that a little bit with some logic and dialectic. And after that, I'd love to really go right into the heart of Lords of Logic. And yesterday on Lords of Logic, we try to find out whether, per the man's perspective, what applies to him, calling or ambition. And please remember, there are no right or wrong answers to that. I'm really just trying to figure out whether you figured it out, because it would appear a handful of people do not know. And what is available and maybe nearly commonsensical, if we can call it that, would be the pursuit of ambition. All right, you get it. So since you get that, let me play for you the audio excerpt that made its way to us during the course of the week. This would be the audio from the Niger Delta.
Protect and provide properties.
All right.
The same military that ought to provide, protect and provide properties has turned themselves into militaries of killing, raping, and maiming innocent individuals and rendering our area and our youth jobless.
We'll be right back. This is The Sunny Side. My name is Joyce. Right here on the show, you'll enjoy the unvanished truth from a people of a rising continent. On Mondays, Radioactive. Tuesdays, Open Thought. Wednesdays, Worthy of Note. On Thursdays, The Lords of Logic. And on Fridays,
But don't hold half the political representation. Look at your parliament, your governor's forum, even your local government council. You will not find a room half filled with women. It's time to translate our equal population into equal political power. And so on March 7th, at the Glass Ceiling Convention, let's make a plan to get it. Brought to you by Nigeria Info 99.3 FM and The Glass Ceiling with Sandra Ezekwesili. This International Women's Day, let's talk about how to take over parties, how to win primaries, how to win elections, how to protect our votes. Our guest speaker is Nse Ufot, founder of the New Georgia Project that helped flip the U.S. Senate. Our panelists include Honorable Nnenna Okeje, Rinsola Abiola, Kate Henshaw,
Honorable Zainab Buba Galadima, Brianna Olsen, Cynthia Mbamalu,
Indi Kato, Damilola Odufua. To register to attend for free, go to www.nigeriainfo.fm.
Official partners, Yaga Africa, Canadian High Commission, U.S. Consulate General, and the UK High Commission.
It's a new day, a new beginning. As you prepare for the day ahead, just anything is not enough for a delightful, healthy start. Start your day right with Whole on your earbud. Whole on your earbud. Taste creamy vitamins and nutrients. Life is so different with you. Whole on your earbud.
Hollandia Eva milk, right nutrients for a healthy breakfast.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Oh, what a week. This is The Sunny Side with Joyce.
99.3 Nigeria Info, you're with the sunny side with Joyce. Okay, and then it's really just this situation with kidnapping and the hopes that it would come to an end. No, I mean, like sooner than later. This should have ended yesterday, but today is still a conversation on radio. So first, let me juggle your memory with what made its way to our plate during the course of the week. Some young Nigerians in the Delta agitating for something.
The same military that ought to provide, protect and provide properties has turned themselves into militaries of killing, raping and maiming innocent individuals and rendering our area and our youth jobless. So many others have decided to treat us in same manner. Don't worry, because we are coming to destroy all your infrastructures in Abuja and Lagos. Even to the oil companies operating in our region that have decided to undermine our people, be rest assured that your days will soon catch up with you. Due to the insensitivity nature of the Nigerian government on issues that are bothering its citizens, today the country is in turmoil. Protests everywhere and strikes in several sectors. The EndSARS process that took place almost crippled the national economy. It is among such ill treatments that gave birth to this unprecedented protest. Nigerian government ought to give our citizens good governance. Today, the various zones in the country are calling for division of the country called Nigeria. So, as a group determined to give total liberation of our people, we will destroy all the oil facilities, both onshore and offshore. In no distance time, we will be seen to be crippling the Nigerian economy in no distance time as well.
So we can actually deduce that what they want would be good governance, just putting it simply. Good governance, good governance, good governance. Hopefully there's just enough time for me today. I'd like to also share with you an interview conducted by Channels Television. They had the privilege of interviewing one of the passengers from Niger State, that was kidnapped. And I listened to the woman tell her story, the ordeal that she had to go through just at the hands of the bandits. And I cringed because, one, there is what it would do to anybody psychologically. And then there is the fact that you don't hope for the worst, but sometimes maybe what the worst means is that you come so close to death. And then, behold, a miracle happens and you have life again. And just that on the mind of anybody, how much more children? So hopefully we'll be able to share that with you sometime during the day. It's just really for it. So now I'm going to open up the telephone lines. It's that kidnapping is happening. And given what has happened, it would appear that those who are involved in kidnapping have a defense. Let's put it that way. We don't call it justification, but they feel that, look, we have a justification for what we're doing. The government promised us this. The government said that they would give us that, but they have not done as they promised. You know what? Just so that we can understand the entire body of work we're working with, let me share with you this very moment the audio of one of the now released passengers kidnapped in Niger Delta.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, sorry. In Niger State. All right.
The story of the abduction is still one that has not been well told.
Yes.
You witnessed it.
Yes, exactly. Yes, it was on 14th, Sunday, February 2021. We are on our way back to Mina from Rijau. So when we reach Tunhu village before Zingeru bridge, so we just saw some gunmen. They stopped the driver with guns. They started shooting. Along the way, they now shot at the driver boy, something like that. That's what they call them. They are a driver in Hausa. So they now shot him 2 bullets. They now asked the driver to open the door. They enter. As they enter, they were shouting, "Bring out your money! Give us the money! Give us the money, or we'll kill you! Bring out your phones!" We now decided to give them all our phones and money that we have. Later on, they now said, oh yeah, all of you should come down. We started coming down. From there, they now sent us inside the bush. We started trekking from there. We trekked like about 5 kilometers. Then they now decided to pity the women. They started taking us with the bike. After taking with the bike, they now started taking us with the bike. Then around that 5 o'clock, we stopped. We decided to wait for the boys to come. From there, we now went ahead another 60 kilometers.
Yeah.
From there, with our barefooted, they started beating us. But most of the women, their beating was lesser than that of the men. Some were injured. So that was what happened. We trekked like that for 4:30 a.m. in the morning. They now asked us to sleep on the rock. Around that 7 o'clock, they wake us up that we should start going. From there, we trekked like about 15 kilometers, I guess. So from there, they now took us to our destination where we are going to sleep. That is under the mango tree. From there, they now asked us that we should now decide to make some videos so that they can put it on the internet for government to see. Because they were telling us that their target is for the government. And since they saw the government's vehicle, so they started to stop us. That is luxurious, NSCA luxurious. From there, after the video, they explored everything on the internet. So in the evening.
Was there, network connection? Was there service? How were they able to do that?
No, they have to trek to the rock, another rock, not where we are staying. So it was the next day. I don't know, it was the government. They now sent the flight. So the flight was targeting that mango tree. So that very day, our life was in danger. Because most of us, some were urinating on their body. Because most of our old women, they were even scared. Some, they have hypertension. So we are all scared. Wow. That's what happened from there. So from there, when they now saw the target was on them, so they decided to shift us another 7 kilometers ahead. That is the next day. So from that's how we'll be shifting from one destination to another.
Okay. Now, the people you're talking about, describe them for us.
They cannot be described. They are armed.
Heartless people.
They are heartless. They are fearless. Because they were saying that they are going to kill us. And they mean it. I swear they mean it. Because they swear that it was yesterday they give the deadline. That from yesterday they will start killing the men. Today morning they will start with the women. And the man swear. And he mean it.
The man you're talking about is the leader?
Is the leader.
Did he say his name?
Yes, he said his name, something like Kachella Ali. Something like Kachella Ali. They were just complaining about the government, that the government promising them something during the election. All these fake promises of politics. So they didn't fulfill it. That was what tempted them to be into this bandit of 18 and kidnapping. But what they promised us that, and I asked one of them that, what do you want from the government? They were telling us that what we want is that if the government can fulfill their promises. And I asked them what was their promises. They were saying that shelter. The government promised them to give them hospital, good education. They will pay some of them salaries, something like that, farms and everything. But the government refused. After the election was fulfilled, the government now decided not to fulfill their promises. That was what they've been saying. It's government.
All right. So, 7 days in the bush.
Yes.
How were you faring? What were you eating? What were you drinking?
We've been drinking dirty water. That is the river water. The water they bath with the water in the river. They will now give us to drink it. I'm very happy. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for rescuing us. Because most of my family was the largest members of the kidnapped the. We are the largest, about 16. So when we are there, we are just thinking how our parents were feeling, and we because we've even lost hope already that we're going to die. We are not going to see our family. But we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we survived and we are here with our family. But my advice is for the government now. Please and please, the government should do something very fast because these people are dangerous. What we are seeing is that most of the arms people are not expecting they have it. They have it and they can deal with any other person.
99.3 Nigeria Info. All right, so I tried to see whether I could put together, the elements of what might be the driving force behind these groups that are rising on the left and on the right. See whether we could understand maybe the motive that compels them to wake up, pick up arms, and then they ask for government attention. So it would appear today that unarmed citizens want the attention of the government. Armed citizens want the attention of the government. 0700 993 993 993 and 01-465-7190. The number is exclusively for women. Let's talk. Say something. This is where we are today. This is the year 2021. And security is becoming not just a concern, but a matter of life and death now. Because at this point, we can say some people have died due to insecurity. And we don't know if there's any end in sight. It's safe to conclude that maybe today somebody would die. We don't know of tomorrow. Let's just speak of today. And here we are in Nigeria where there isn't quite an actual plan, at least none that we are certain of, to bring an end to what we see in the country today. So how do you think this can stop? Welcome to Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Akibe from Festa.
Thank you very much. Turn off your radio and go ahead.
Okay. You know what?
Turn off your radio and then go.
I'm off the radio. I'm off the radio.
Okay, thank you.
The problem here started with the Boko Haram. The meaning of Boko Haram is that the education of the Western region have brought harm to the Northerner. Because the Northerner leader, they do not submit the money given to them to the grassroots. That was their first grievances when Jonathan was here or OBJ. Then Jonathan tried to address the grassroots by building various schools and giving uniform free of charge to the Alimajiris, that they should belong to the society. But as he was doing that, his second term was removed. Then Buhari came to promise more than that. Not even 1% of his promise was done. And Buhari was also one of the mediators between the Boko Haram and the Nigeria government of Jonathan. So, we don't know what he was how he was meditating between the two parties. But he, being the president, now supposed to be asked, what is the necessity? Hello?
We're with you. Yeah, go ahead. So how can we end this now? I mean, we know the story. Where is this going? How can we end this?
The first thing that lady has given what their grievances is. They are neglected in the society. For instance, the embezzlement that took place in Nigeria government, the money is not being spent even to them.
So what should the government do now?
Like Mena, and one person among the governor in the north have 19 buildings in what they call it in outside country. Many things like that. And then they leave the poor people to go on suffering. This will bring agitation.
All right.
Okay, that's
Thank you.
No hospital, no school, no house.
All
you
right.
continue living in a tent, and you see people driving limousine. It will it not irritate you?
All right.
So these are the real problem. Let them give them their primary needs.
Thank
Give
you.
Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
Well, I give to Boko Haram what belongs to Boko Haram. Welcome. It's 99.3 Nigeria Info. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Welcome. Turn off your radio. Tell us your name.
This is Eunice, and I'm calling from Magoro area.
Welcome, Eunice. Please go ahead. Speak up for us, all right?
Yes. Actually, I listened to the two tapes that you played.
Hello? Have we lost you? I think I don't have you there anymore. Please call back. Welcome to the sunny side. We are Nigeria Info. Turn off your radio.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Philip.
Please go ahead real quick.
Calling for GRA Keja
Thank you.
now.
Thank you.
It's so annoying, so irritating. The Nigeria present government, they are too full of fake promises. The youth over there, they are really suffering. I have some friends that are driving Okadas and all of that. They are so suffering. They are talking about the government has not done anything in their country over there. Fake promises. Buhari is just wicked. He's wicked. I don't think that Buhari is still alive. This country, they have spoiled everything. I don't know why they hide these things. They hide so many things. Why they cannot come outside and speak to address these people? That's a shame. That's a big shame on them.
All right. Thank you very much for calling Nigeria Info. We're happy to have you. Good afternoon to you and welcome to the sunny side. What's your name?
Hello, it's Eunice. I'm back. Sorry, it was the network.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Is that nobody can adduce reason for illegitimacy, for lawlessness, the way these militants and the rest of them are saying. But at the same time, only a bad government, only a bad administration will wave them away and say they're just talking nonsense.
Yeah.
Because for those of them who were saying they were promised something, we know that many of these brigands, they were used to rig elections, to get various governments into offices, in states, at federal, and so many other places. They would deny it and were not contesting it. And then these people were armed before the election, and, now they've become a menace to the society. And then talking about lack of care by government, it's also big case. Everybody except maybe a tiny percentage, maybe 1% of the population who are fortunate to be, either in the ruling class or in the business world, are the ones enjoying the wealth of the country. And Mr. President acts unconcerned. He only speaks to us through his aid, so we know he's not even the one talking. They cannot continue like this. Nowhere is safe. You sleep in your room, you are afraid. You're on the road, you are afraid. Because, the president, Mr. Buhari, General Buhari, should rise up to his duty. They should go back. This nation is not so difficult to secure. They are the ones who created the problem. They should find solution to it. I'm not a security specialist, but fix the economy. Fix all the things that are broken down. I'm in my 50s, so I know that I didn't grow up to know a nation like this. They should not ruin Nigeria for us. Many of them hold, either double citizenship or residency of foreign countries. When they born this country, they go. Many of them that were in power when they were voted out, they relocated abroad. So Nigeria belongs to us. They should fix what it's not difficult to fix. They could get help, from all over, from overseas, and they will fix this problem. It's not too difficult. Mr. Buhari should rise up to its responsibility.
Thank you. Thank you very much. If you have just tuned in, this is Nigeria Info. Let's talk. We're talking about, the audio from the Niger Delta region where young men are agitating for something. Beyond the attention of the government, they want a good economy. They're demanding good leadership. And then we have heard too much about kidnappings. And then we've only just had the privilege to get like an insider's point of view as to why the men who carry out these actions are doing so. Something compels them. And that motivation is that they want better lives. And remember that this is just one of the other groups, like one of the many groups that are pretty much out there terrorizing the nation, particularly the northern end of Nigeria. And then you want to also quickly remember that there was the NSAS movement, which initially was about police brutality and quickly evolved into something that sounded like governance, good governance, accountability, and pretty much we could categorize that as a nation wanting great governance. So here we have a common denominator through these different pockets of people who are demanding something, seeking attention, bearing arms or being without arms. Governance. So governance is really what is demanded. But then there is something that is rising in the shadows. In fact, it's no longer in the shadows. It's now in your nightmares. It's your daydream and your nightmares. Because you wake up, sometimes you're anxious. I mean, you're hoping that your daydream would be something about having an ambition that touches the stars. But yeah, maybe your daydream these days is, oh, God, let nothing happen to us. Like, I'm hearing people talk about anxiety when they're driving now because it doesn't quite appear that there's just enough safety to give you calm as you journey through the hours of your day. 0700 993 993 993. Welcome to Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce. What's your name? Sorry, I lost you. Good afternoon. Welcome to Nigeria Info. How are you?
Yeah, Joyce, good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, thank you very much. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Chukwibuka. I'm calling from Shomolu.
Real quick. Go ahead.
Thank you, Joyce. My question is this. Those people agitating recently for Niger Delta, Joyce, have they been able to deal with their leaders from the same Niger Delta?
Okay.
What happened to the NDCC issue? What happened to Akpabio, off your mic, and all these things? I mean, what happened? What happened to all the money that has been voted to that region? And the region remains the same till tomorrow. And then for these kidnappers, I think the government has been romancing these people for a longer time. It's high time they take a decisive measure and put these people away. The only time I wouldn't want them to go violent is when they have captives and trying to use them as human shields.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say or subscribe to loss of lives, innocent lives or souls. That's when they have to be cautious. But what happens to intelligence as well, Joyce? I mean, intelligence could as well tell where these people are, their bases. How do they get money? How do they get ammunition? What happens to the Nigerian military and intelligence?
Is it possible that you can formulate an idea, something that might just help give us a clue as to how this can end?
Joyce, my idea is this. If Mali has France assisting them on the issue of terrorism, so if we can't do it, we can also seek foreign help to get this thing done.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Thank you very much for calling Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the sunny side.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Good afternoon. Turn off your radio. Turn off your radio.
Yeah, I've done that.
Thank you. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Manuel.
All right, real quick. Thank you. Please go ahead.
I listened to Senator Abaribi in one of these channel stations about 3 weeks ago. He was analyzing the situation of this country concerning the security and what is going on presently. He made mention of prior to the 2015 election, before that 2015 election, some certain big men who were contesting the election at that time they invited some people from most of all these other war, whatever, that if they did not succeed in the election, something is going to occur.
Yeah. So what do you think? How do we move away from this?
Okay, now, this thing is going on now. Is the government telling us that they cannot handle all this thing that is going on? I don't get it. I don't just get it. They are treating these people with kid glove. They know what they are doing. A certain Gumi and what do you call him, whatever, he knows where these people are. You are telling us that the security apparatus in this country don't know where these people are.
But we've actually heard military men tell us that they know where these guys are.
Then what is the problem with dealing with these people decisively?
So now the question is, when you say dealing with them decisively, what are you asking for? Because it would appear some of them are at least asking for schools and roads and hospitals and the basic things that make life have some kind of direction. So is that what you're saying, or are you saying eliminate them?
See, we have a constitution in this country. We have laws. We have a law that is guiding us in this country, that if you did this, this is what is going to occur to you.
So you're asking the government to follow the laws on ground and...
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Take appropriate what is supposed to be done. But I'm telling you that this government is aware of where these people. They are the one who brought these people to this country.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Good afternoon to you and welcome to the sunny side. Turn off your radio. We're recapping the week. We call it Oh What a Week. Hello.
Hello.
Turn off your radio.
Hello. Good afternoon, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Please turn off your radio.
Hello. It's off.
It's
Hello.
not.
I am Ezada from Senator.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Please, I want to ask these people that are doing all this. Say they don't know all these governments and their children and their families. Instead of kidnapping poor people, instead of kidnapping poor children, can they go and meet them and deal with them? What sort of country are we in? Can they go and meet them and leave poor children that are going to school? Can they go and meet these big men and their children, wherever they are? Can they go and meet them and leave innocent children alone? What is it? Every day, not every day. In other states.
I lost you. Thank you very much for calling in. Good afternoon to you and welcome to the sunny side. We're recapping the week. This is Nigeria Info. What's your name?
Good afternoon. Alatunde is my name.
Please turn off your radio and you can go ahead.
Okay. So, is it okay now?
Yeah, real quick. Go ahead. Thank you.
I really appreciate what you are doing in the house. So, what is really happening in Nigeria, as far as I'm concerned, do you know what? These people calling us men, what they are doing, they have backup of the federal government. Because they know that with what we have read and we have heard, when they arrested some of them, and they will call from the from the presidency, and they will release them. So they know what they are doing. They are heading to something.
So I have a few seconds. Do you think, therefore, we should just live with this reality? Or is there something you think can be done and should be done?
Please, can you come again, please?
Do you think we should accept the reality as a nation and live with it? Or should something be done? Is there something that can be done? Real quick, you have a few seconds.
What is really happening now, because those ones that are supposed to be in charge of controlling the security of this nation, they did not do anything. We don't know what they are really doing. Even the worldwide, they are watching them.
All right.
Who does not know the truth? What is really happening in the country now? We are heading to somewhere.
Where are we headed? Do you know where we're headed? Can you determine, predict where we're headed? Where?
We are heading. I can't say everything on here.
All right.
With what is happening here now, with what is happening in Nigeria, see today now, see what has happened. The kidnapper took place. Who are these kidnappers?
Yeah.
Why can't government cannot sort out this problem as one? See the house. Senator Abaribe was talking the other time. They said they should apologize. He said if the president cannot do anything, let him resign.
All right. Thank you very, very much for calling the sunny side. We're going to go off on a short break and then come right back to the conversation. We're recapping the week. It's Oh What a Week. On Nigeria Info's The Sunny Side, my name is Joyce. Don't go anywhere.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Hello there and welcome to a program where we talk about financial freedom. My name is Mary and today I have a guest with me in the studio. He has brought a great opportunity to you. Good day and please introduce yourself.
My name is Kunle Akonde, a representative of Freedom Synergy Pro.
Thank you, Kunle. So what's Freedom Synergy Pro all about?
Okay, thank you. Freedom Synergy Pro is an organization that empowers people financially. We provide opportunities for people to make extra income. So as to be able to meet up with their daily needs. There's a short story of a little boy. He went to his father and asked, "Dad, what is the meaning of financial freedom?" And the dad said, "When you're sleeping at home and the money is out there working for you without your time or physical presence, that is financial freedom."
Thank you, Kunle. So you mean I can really sit at home while my money is working for me out there?
Oh, yes, your money can work for you outside. We're going to get there shortly.
Welcome back. It's still the program Financial Freedom. So Kunle, do you know there are a lot of people out there who have just one source of income and they want to be financially free? How is that possible?
You can't be financially free if you depend on just one source of income. Now, let me tell you this. Those who understand this secret are the ones living large today. You see them riding Porsche cars, living in good paying their bills conveniently. And you wonder within yourself, oh boy, this guy is lucky. Nobody's really lucky. See, the truth is this: if you take the right financial action, you're going to get the right results.
So you talked about empowering people financially the other time. So tell me, how do you empower people financially?
Basically, Freedom Synergy Pro is in partnership with multinational companies that are into production of different household products like toothpaste, body care, beverages, and healthcare products that can help you to restore dead cells in your body system.
Basically what we need for our day-to-day running.
Day-to-day running, your daily needs. So we sell these products on behalf of those multinational companies. What people need to do is to partner with us. Anyone who partners with Freedom Synergy Pro will get healthcare products and ROI every 6 weeks. That means they'll be earning income every 6 weeks.
Every 6 weeks.
Every 6 weeks. When you partner with us, Freedom Synergy Pro as a company will be making your money work for you without your time or physical presence.
Wow, so who are the people that can enjoy this great opportunity?
Oh, this opportunity to make more money is for everyone.
Really?
Yes, whether you're self-employed, an employee, a retiree, a graduate, an undergraduate, even as parents, you can partner with us for your children. So every 6 weeks, you're building great financial future for them. That is how to raise a generation of millionaires. In fact, many people within and outside Nigeria have been enjoying this massive opportunity.
So you mean every 6 weeks, I don't have to work with you and I make my money without physical appearance?
Oh yes, that is how smart people make money. You don't need to appear physically. All you need to do is to leverage the opportunity we've provided for you. The opportunity to make extra money without your physical appearance. By partnering with us, it's a massive opportunity for everyone.
So tell me, and for the benefit of those listening to us right now, how do we contact you for those that want to join?
Okay, I'm going to give our contact out, but let me say this opportunity doesn't have anything to do with whether you're educated or not.
And that's a good
Whether
one.
you're able to operate your phone or not. No! Just partner with us and you start earning every 6 weeks and enjoy lots of opportunities.
Kunle, you know what I'm thinking right now?
Okay.
A lot of people will be interested in this great opportunity.
Oh, yes.
So tell me, how do they contact you?
Okay, you can contact us through our office in Lagos, Pentagon Plaza, opposite Chrisland International School, by Awoshika bus stop, Okpebi, Lagos State.
Pentagon Plaza, opposite Chrisland International School.
By Awoshika bus stop, Okpebi, Lagos.
Okay.
Or better still, send years and your location to 081 33 21 0074. Let me call it again. Send years and location to 081 33 21 0074.
So that's in free. You and 080 and met financial fee. You have much of good opportunity.
Let's talk.
Back to back and back of the biggest talk.
It's just a general attitude to environmental laws. Mechanics, food sellers. One of the reasons why I believe you have so much traffic is because the environmental laws are not enforced, the traffic laws are not enforced, and that has led to complete chaos in the state.
On your number one station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info, you're listening to the news headlines. The Zamfara State Police Command confirms latest abduction of students from Government Girls Secondary School in the state. The Zamfara State government says security operatives now in pursuit of abductors, while UNICEF calls Zamfara abduction violation of children's rights. Members of Boko Haram kidnap scores of travelers along Maiduguri-Damaturu Highway. In another kidnapping incident, gunmen demand 100 million naira ransom to release University of Ibadan students abducted on Monday. In the meantime, President Muhammadu Buhari rolls out amnesty for insurgents and kidnappers. Chairman of House of Representatives Committee on Foreign Affairs supports Senate President's suggestion to deploy former service chiefs to the Lake Chad region. Non-academic unions of Nigerian universities suspend strike but threaten to resume if government fails to implement reached agreements. Third mainland bridge to be closed for 24 hours starting midnight tonight. And former U.S. Olympics coach John Gaddett commits suicide after being charged with sexual assault. And those were the headlines. It is, oh, what a week, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. You're listening to The Sunny Side with Joyce. I'm Yvonne Achaifu.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Depend on us for the best in talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info biggest.
Keeping you updated on latest news.
Someone is saying they own the mint. So the government just go to the mint and print money and then everyone stand on the land. They share it.
Latest developments locally and internationally. From politics to business, sports, and so much more. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Oh, what a week. This is The Sunny Side with Joyce.
.3 Nigeria Info, you on the sunny side. My name is Joyce. How are you? And welcome to what would be relatively, well, you have to then try not to think about anything else. This is beauty. This is calm. This is gracious. This is radio. And this, at this point, can be said to be your best friend. All right. What do you do when your best friend is telling you something about what's happening outside of you, around you? Well, we'll listen to Vaughn share with us the headlines. And I think we just could not stop counting how many headlines came up with, you know, the active word being kidnap. All right, we're recapping the week. We call it Oh, What a Week. And this morning, I also found that Sahara Reporters actually reports. First of all, I hope you didn't miss out on the news 2 days ago. We had reports coming out of Maiduguri that there was, you know, a bomb blast. Well, Shekau is in the news this morning saying that the Nigerian military, well, you know, of course, he's going to have a kind of boastful tone about him. Well, yeah, he made a boast about the military not being able to check his group. He feels that the military hasn't, in their best efforts, been able to nip them in the bud, contain them, or totally eradicate them. The militant leader also claimed responsibility for the bomb explosion that rocked Maiduguri, the capital of Borno State, on Tuesday, February 23rd. The explosions led to the death of over 16 persons and injured more than 60 across town. Well, that was from Maiduguri 2 days ago. And thanks to Yvonne, you pretty much might have heard that Boko Haram kidnapped scores of travelers along Maiduguri-Damaturu Highway. We're Nigeria Info. We have some talking to do. Let's talk. My name is Joyce, 0700-993-993-993. Welcome to the sunny side. And for the ladies alone, 01465-7190 on Oh, What a Week. Welcome. Nigeria has brought with it some revelations this week. We're happy to have you on Nigeria Info talking about it. What's your name?
Yeah, good afternoon, Joy.
Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Mazuda.
Thank you very much. We're trying to find out whether there's a way we can bring an end to this.
Joy, if you ask me these things, what I want Nigerian government to do is to forgive everybody.
Sorry?
We should not be dragging this matter. We should stop dragging the matter right now. What we're going to do is to make a solid foundation to get new Nigeria back to life. But
yeah, how do you bring about peace when there's war at your door? When there's war in your psychology, when there's war in your emotion, in your heart, in your spirit, there's war in your sleep, there's anxiety in your wake. When you say peace, what do you mean? I mean, not war in that sense. Like we're warring, we have contention now, and the contention is against kidnapping. So what are you saying?
Yes, that's what I know. I know what to do. It's human being that cause war. Everything is human being, and human being will settle everything.
Okay.
So the best human being can do now is human being to come together, the leaders, the people on top.
And forgive.
To come together. Sorry?
And forgive?
Yes, and forgive those bad people.
Okay, all right.
Call them, embrace them. Our people said if you beat a child with the left hand, you use right hand to drown.
Kidnappers are not children. I'm sorry, you're misplacing that one.
I know they are not children, but human beings born them. They are citizens.
These are men of free will and free conscience. They're choosing their actions. That doesn't apply. A child is under tutelage.
They say that caused the action they are taking.
Okay.
They say something caused it.
Okay.
There's a problem between them and government. Government say something, they don't do something.
Okay.
So what government can do now is government to try and do something.
Okay.
You know, forgive everybody, bring everybody together, do that reality. Make
All
sure
right.
that everything we're going to do in Nigeria must stand at the name of truth.
All right. Thank
If
you
want
very
to work
much.
for Nigeria, any occupation will stand at the name of
All right. So forgive, let the government forgive everyone. Thank you very much. Welcome to Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Joyce, good afternoon.
We're happy to have you. What's your name?
Enough of all this brain game. This is Chris.
Turn off your radio.
Yeah, sorry, my sister.
Go ahead real
These
quick.
people, they know the government. Before the election, they were romancing with them. I remember when they want to campaign 2019. The neighboring country, the president, come with some governors. And my people here were supporting. Yes, it's good. Politics is a game of number. Okay, they promise you they want to build house, build school, build houses, and provide hospital for where? Because they tell us most of these guys are not Nigerians. So where do you want them to build those schools and the road and hospital for you guys? And for my brother from Niger Delta that is warning, let them start with the government of the states. The 5 governors from that region, or 9 of them, let them start with those guys before they threaten the federal government.
All
Hello,
right.
Joyce, are you hearing me?
Yeah, thank you.
So they should start with the state government.
All right, thank
Especially
you.
Delta, Bayelsa, and Rivers. Let them start with those people first. Then Akwa Ibom.
All right. Thank you very much for calling Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the sunny side. What's your name? We're happy to have you here. Welcome to the radio. Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name? 014657190. That's for the women alone. Hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome to
Hello,
Nigeria
good
Info.
afternoon.
We're
Good
happy
afternoon,
to have
Joyce.
you. Good afternoon. Welcome,
Yeah.
lady. What's your name?
I'm Alex. I'm in Lekki.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I think the problem and the solution to this thing is number one. I think it's first of all is the lack of education.
Lack of education.
Lack of education. You see, the leaders, when they were supposed to have trained those people, especially from the north, they neglected them. Now they don't have anything. If you come to the island here, you see them on the road. No anything. They are, in fact, the poorest set of people in Nigeria, and yet their leaders are supposed to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Their leaders are the ones that are supposed to be held accountable for this problem. Now they have grown up, they are saying that, yes, this is the problem we are. So they have to take the whole nation into ransom. So they should go back to their governors. All the money the federal government is giving them, I think they have allocation from the federal government. What are they doing with the money? No schools, no hospital, nothing for them. And why would they not carry God to go and kidnap? Because that is the only job they can do. Now, and apart from that, a man can marry 100 wives. They just procreate, no care, nothing. So when they grow up, you know, they used to say an idle hand is the Satan's workshop, but how did they put it? So when somebody is not having anything to do, definitely has to go to the street to do what? To look for something to do.
Yeah.
And that is why the whole country is now, in flames.
All right.
Because the leaders have failed to train their people, they have failed to provide for them, they have failed to support them, and because of that, the whole nation is boiling.
All right.
So let those governors that are carrying Babadi down, going up and down, empty vessels, let them do something for the nation. Let them do something for their people. Then we will rest.
All right. Thank you very much for calling Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Friday's edition of radio. Turn off your radio.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Turn off your radio. Have you done that? Tell us your name.
I've done that. This is Jeff from my papa.
All right, go ahead, please.
Joyce, for me, it's simple. I always say when you part with the devil, this is the outcome that will bring.
When you have a bath with the devil.
Yes, because they have already have the part with them. The only solution for me.
A bath?
I always say something.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, in that northern region, there are religious leaders, there are emirs, there are teachers, there are policemen. See, only the owner of his house know where the cockroach lives. All this while we are beating around the bush. We are just playing. They know where the cockroach in that region is. If they are ready, if I will be Buhari this moment, I'm telling you, I will pack the emirs, pack the imams, pack all of them and lock them in one place before I start doing my judgment. Because you cannot be a leader in a community and you will let Bifra from nowhere to come to your community and demolish your community, and you expect the government to take charge. See, the leaders here, they are not ready to take charge. If they are ready, the government will follow their lead. They
All right.
part with it. They part with the government. So them and the government, they know what they are doing.
Okay.
So for all this kidnapping up and down, see, they are creating fear.
All right.
See, that is fear they are creating in us. Say, let us be afraid. Me, I'm not afraid, though.
Have no fear.
I have
no
no
fear.
fear at all. So when the thing is ready, I'm already learning how to trek from here to anywhere in this world because I'm ready for them.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Well, that would be a walk. All right. Thank you very much for calling. Wow. Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you and welcome to the sunny side. Happy to have you. Tell us your name, lady, and yes, you can go.
My name is Emo Mazino.
Okay.
The 300 students kidnapped in Zamfara State. I think the bandits want their 70 virgins here on earth because they are not sure of getting them when they die. Because under APC, promises are not kept.
Okay.
Thank you and good afternoon.
Oh, well, okay. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. We would appreciate that. Thank you. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Yeah, good afternoon.
We're happy to have you. Turn off your radio. Tell us your name, and yes, you can go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Ruben from Yaba.
Ruben, go ahead.
Yeah, it started with the Yar'Adua regime. They negotiated with militants, and the Northerners now saw it as, okay, this is an opportunity to make money. And they brought their own, and then they created their own problem out of the same poverty and whatever is going on in there, the whole indices, and now they are a problem.
Okay.
And I keep telling the government, I keep shouting, even then, I keep shouting during the Yar'Adua regime, don't negotiate with these people. It is going to spiral out of control. Every region in Nigeria will start creating its own problem. I mean, we start creating its own menace against the country, and we'll be making money. And like one of the callers said, there are emirs there, there are religious leaders there. In Yoruba land, there are baales. What's so difficult in government? Picking up these people, making them to be responsible. All these Galadimas in those northern areas. If there is a violence in Orile, the baale of Orile should be taken down. Should be arrested because he knows this domain. He knows those south. He knows those people. So these people know their people. He should be arrested and taken. But because Nigeria likes throwing money at everything. That's what's going on here. And we should be very careful. This whole problem is coming to the southwest. It already reached Niger State. Niger State is almost like a gateway to the east and the west. So we should be very careful.
Thank you very much for calling. We're happy to have you on Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you and welcome to the sunny side. It's Oh What a Week. Hello.
Hello, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lady. Welcome. Tell us your name and go ahead.
Okay, this is Emma from Ikeja.
Okay.
Well, everybody's talking about education. I think that sensitization, like I remember when I was small, every time in the radio they were doing jingles about education in the East. So we use it to think then. Now, when it comes to this education we are talking about, everything has been provided for the Northerners. Even everybody is thinking about the cutoff mark they gave to them so that they can be able to go to school. But at the end of the day, anything you tell a Northerner, he will listen, but when he goes to his mosque, whatever they tell him there is what he's coming out with. Any other. So I support the woman that says something about taking all their leaders. Why it seems that Igbos are everywhere is because Igbos don't believe in it. They don't believe in people. Maybe this person is the person we must listen to. They will listen to what their conscience is telling them, and that's what they will do. That's why you see Igbos everywhere. Yoruba has emirs. Maybe you will be with Yoruba in a particular agreement of a thing today. Once they do town hall meeting and their maybe Oba come and say something, tomorrow the Yoruba man will come out and sing another song. That's how it is with Hausas. Tell them everything. Do any jingles you want to do. Whatever he's coming out with from his mouth is what he believes.
Do you think that's why they're kidnapping? We don't think that's why they're kidnapping.
Let me tell you. Let me relate it to kidnapping. Now, everybody's talking about education. Education has been provided. There are schools where everything has been provided for them to be educated. You have 30 in jump. You are in a very good university and you still come out to be a president tomorrow. Meanwhile, somebody that is in the East will not enter school with even 230. And at the end of the day, the Easterner will become assistant in office, or the Westerner will become assistant in the office. Meanwhile, the Northerner that has 30 cut-off mark will be on the top. At the end of the day, they will not go to that same school. What else should have been done to them? Their leaders, their emirs, their imams are the people that will be held, that's supposed to be held responsible. Let them talk to their people, and they are the people they listen to. Once they talk to their people and stand with Nigerians on the same ground to talk to their people to mirror them, something must be changed. These kidnappings will stop. They know what to do. They are not doing it.
Thank you very much for calling Nigeria Info. We're happy to have you. My name is Joyce. What's your name?
Hello.
Turn off your radio.
Good afternoon. How are you, Joyce?
Fine, thank you very much. What's your name?
My name is Jacob.
Welcome, Jacob. Please go ahead real quick.
Okay, what is there is that, this issue of kidnapping. As I was listening to one of your programs in the morning, my first one is that we need restructuring. That restructuring is not something that you have to sit down again. But there is that President Jonathan did. That document is the best restructuring basis that Nigeria can use. Anything out of that is fallacy. If you say you want to do any constitutional review, because of the fact that some parts in the country are enjoying this lopsidedness of this constitution, they don't want it to be reformed. That's why they always put Southerner there as the head, so that they will just be dilly-dallying. Our people in the South will be now our person they are in charge of constitutional review.
Can we manage this reality that we have today? Because following what you're saying, it seems as though, we can manage it. Is this manageable? This outcomes that we hear of every day.
It's not manageable. It is a decision that those areas have taken, that's how they want this country to be.
Okay.
So that's their mind. And nothing will change that. They don't want it to change at all. So as this thing is happening, they know what to do. Why should they carry an aircraft, bombardment the aircraft to the east to go and be bombarding people when they have particular places where bandits is stopping them, where they can easily go there and bombard them?
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Well, we're trying to figure it out.
Let us lead it and be going like this. The only thing we can do is that let each and every region go separately. But with these people, it cannot work.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. All right, thank you. The sunny side. Welcome to Nigeria Info. How are you?
Hello.
Good afternoon,
Hello,
lady.
good afternoon.
Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Peculiar, calling from Milasa.
All right, thank you very much. So please speak quickly so we can allow other people to speak as well. Thank you.
Okay, I just want to ask you something about this advert they are doing, Freedom Synergy Pro. Hope is a genuine something that somebody can invest in.
I don't know, honey. I don't know. But maybe, yes, you should call them and find out, get more information.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. 99.3 Nigeria Info. How are you?
Yeah, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is George.
Welcome, George. We're happy to have you.
Yeah, you see, those guys, I don't buy what they're saying.
Okay.
How can you tell me? You see, an uprising doesn't just start. A revolt like that doesn't just start in the span of. They said they voted the government, and the government didn't do what they promised.
Yeah.
The last election was 2019. We didn't see any massive protests to show their unhappiness. You just go from 0 to 100, start carrying guns.
Yeah, maybe they don't believe in your idea of protesting and, with placards and walking beneath the sun. Maybe they believe in other things.
This is just a year plus since the last election, and you are expecting the government to start building schools and everything.
Oh, are you saying that they're impatient with the government? They need to be a little bit more patient with the government.
No, the process from which they start carrying those weapons, start strategizing, it didn't start yesterday. For them to start gathering those weapons, start putting themselves in groups, start strategizing how to kidnap, start building camps here and there. This thing will have taken years. So when you say you're unhappy with the government, which you voted 2019, start carrying weapons. Besides, if you are unhappy with the government,
go on a peaceful...
It's actually your own people.
Okay.
Is that a way to show your displeasure with the
So
government?
really, by your math, what are you getting after the equals? Is it that...
From my math, that is not the reason they are doing this.
Oh, you feel that there's something else?
There's something else. Probably they helped. They helped in they watch hands with the government in doing some kind of vices to win the election.
Okay.
Or they are offshoots of Boko Haram.
Okay. Well,
I don't think they are just responsible citizens that are happy with the government. I don't buy that.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for throwing that in. Good afternoon to you. We're happy to have you on radio. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon, Joe.
What's your name?
Tony.
Tony, turn off your radio and please go ahead real quick.
Yes, I want to contribute to the issue.
Sure, absolutely. Please go ahead.
Yeah, very well. You see, the rate of kidnapping in Nigeria is alarming. Okay? This is to show the lack of capacity of our government to tackle issues of such. In the Constitution of Nigeria, it states that to protect lives and property is Nigeria's government's major priority. And this is not being done. Hello?
We're with you. Go ahead, please.
Very well. So, if the government has failed in its responsibility, the other day we saw the Minister of Defense saying we should come out and protect ourselves. That's right, that the government has hands up.
No, he didn't. The government hasn't taken their hands off. The defense minister was just saying that, well, the military has a responsibility to protect the country, but you also have a responsibility to protect yourself. So in the event where you are attacked or you're confronted, then you should defend yourself, which sounds like, 101 rule when it comes to human life.
Okay.
Self-defense.
Okay, Joyce. Someone comes to you with AK-47. How do you protect yourself? Is it with your hands, your bare hands?
Well, he will not come to me. Yeah.
That is not possible.
Yeah.
We have to run for our lives. So that's why they are running. So I prefer Nigerians to run for their lives.
All right.
To
run.
So
but run where? You say run
exactly.
Like there's somewhere we can go, if not go home.
We could run for somewhere for
You want to be an immigrant somewhere? Where?
If that's the solution, Nigerians can probably do that. Okay, wait. Let me just quickly comment on.
Nigerians can do that. Do you know how many Nigerians there are? Go where? First of all, everybody thinks you're arrogant. Then they're gonna accommodate your matter. Well, they're gonna have to accommodate you, and then your Nigerian ego.
Okay, Joyce, do you prefer someone to die rather than run away?
I don't have an answer to that. I was just hoping that there was a plan with which we could fix this.
Life and death.
All right, so thanks very much. Thank you for calling. Thank you. It's 24 minutes past 1 p.m. Off on a break. We'll be right back. When we return, we're adding another topic to the ongoing conversation on Friday's edition of Radio on Nigeria Info. We call it Oh What a Week. My name is Joyce. Don't go anywhere.
An infomercial.
Hey there, how you doing? It's your Deals Plug here, and boy do I have news for you. How do we tell a story of forgiveness when wounds refuse to heal? How is it fair that a bad person can walk away from a life lived wrongly simply by deciding to turn the wheel of their life 180 degrees? I don't know about you, but I'm curious already. Still Falling is the story of Bono Kuku and Captain Lagi Go On, and how they collide and are permanently changed in the events that ensue when a chance reunion opened up a toxic past. It's a story of love and hate, faith and doubts, grace and guts, triumphs and regrets that will get everyone taking a deeper look at their motives and choices. Telling the story of Bono Kuku, an intelligent, driven, and stunningly beautiful 28-year-old social media influencer with over 5 million followers on the gram. Captain Lagi Go On, a decorated private jet pilot, is also the intelligent and driven Bishop Go On. He's a perfectionist and does nothing by half. Want to know how this ends? Come join me today and let's find out. Mark your calendar from 12th of February 2021 as Still Falling hits the cinemas near you, with special appearances by Dr. Panaman Percy Paul and Liz Ame. Still Falling is directed and produced by Dimbo Atia, the makers of Halita and Sons of the Caliphate, and distributed by Genesis Pictures, the distribution arm of Genesis Cinema.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Samuel Adegboyega University, Ogwa, Edo State, is a unique institution established by the Apostolic Church to deliver world-class education driven by digital technologies and quality lecturers. Hurry now for 2020-2021 undergraduate and postgraduate admissions into any of the following NUC fully accredited programs: Law, Industrial Chemistry, Biochemistry, Computer Science, Microbiology, Accounting and Finance, Mass Communication, Economics, Business Administration, Public Administration, English Language, History and Diplomatic Studies, Philosophy and Religious Studies. Diploma, JUBEB and degree conversion programs are also available in all the departments. For more information, visit www.sau.edu.ng or call any of our representatives in your state on 0705 079 1226, 0705 079 1226. Samuel Adegboyega University, to nurture for discipline and excellence.
Women are half the population, but don't hold half the political representation. Look at your parliament, your governor's forum, even your local government council. You will not find a room half filled with women. It's time to translate our equal population into equal political power. And so on March 7th, at the Glass Ceiling Convention, let's make a plan to get it. Brought to you by Nigeria Info 99.3 FM and the Glass Ceiling with Sandra Ezekwesili. This International Women's Day, let's talk about how to take over parties, how to win primaries, how to win elections, how to protect our votes. Our guest speaker is Nse Ufot, founder of the New Georgia Project that helped flip the U.S. Senate. Our panelists include Honorable Nnenna Okeje, Rinsola Abiola, Kate Henshaw,
Honorable Zainab Buba Galadima, Brianna Olsen, Cynthia Mbamalu,
Indi Kato, Damilola Odufua. To register to attend for free, go to www.nigeriainfo.fm.
Official partners: Yaga Africa, Canadian High Commission, U.S. Consulate General, and the UK High Commission.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Oh, what a week. This is The Sunny Side with Joyce.
.3 Nigeria Info is 29 minutes past 1 p.m. Welcome to The Sunny Side. And okay, so we're adding another topic to the ongoing conversation. And yes, you can speak on what has been the topic, which is how you think we can manage this thing of insecurity. Is reoccurring? Well, it has been reoccurring, still occurring. We don't know if it's going to stop today or tomorrow. So our guess is that it's something we're dealing with. And we're just hoping that it doesn't necessarily be a part of our future. We don't want to have that kind of story in our future. But until something happens today that ends it tomorrow, it's our problem. Now you can talk on that as to how we can fix that problem. And now we're also going to be adding from language and interpretations the topic, what men mean when they say, as a man, or I am a man. They mean something when they say that. In that moment, there is a certain spirit of something that comes to bear. And it depends on who you ask. If you ask a woman, she's reading something different. If you ask the man, well, honestly, I want to tell you that since I made that a conversation, men have tried to kind of put some sensibility into that particular logic. And you know what? I thoroughly do appreciate it. But then again, sometimes you can fault a logic. You can look through it and realize, oh no, that's hogwash. That's smoke. There's nothing there. Or maybe the one who defends it has a great defense. We give him ears, give him heart, and accord him needed regard for what he believes to be his point of view. So welcome to Radio on the Sunny Side. My name is Joyce. So you can speak on insecurity and how to make it better or how to correct it. And or you can speak on the fact that you can try to interpret, we call it language and interpretations, try and interpret what men mean when they say as a man. Let's talk as men. All right. And then, most importantly, we have friends who want to call the radio and give their opinion. So you would be fair, kind, and considerate to the next man calling. When you call in, be quick. All right. My name is Joyce. Good afternoon. What's your name?
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Good afternoon, lady. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Amos. I'm calling from Ikoyi.
Oh, that's a lady. Oh, that's a guy. Amos, we're happy to have you. So what topic are you speaking on? And go ahead real quick.
Speaking on the insecurity.
Please go ahead. Thank you.
I think Nigeria will be better if if we give ourselves a referendum.
Referendum. Okay, you believe in referendum.
And then please, favor, Joyce, I need a favor from you and Nigerians.
Okay.
I think the time that everybody was campaigning on this ex-service chiefs, I think we forget to look at one perspective.
Okay. What was it?
Last time, a particular governor said they are foreigners, all these banditries, and we have customs. Where did they pass through Nigeria?
I mean, look at that.
And we have a boss, a custom boss, which is Colonel Hamid Ibrahim Ali. And then the man is still in service now. And I don't understand.
Okay.
If somebody is coming through the airport
illegally,
by sea, by land, you must pass through immigration.
Okay.
Or you must have passed through checkpoint by army or by custom. So, and still this man is still on service. So I need a favor from Nigeria. Please, let's have a hashtag. Hamid Ali, Ibrahim Hamid Ali must go.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I didn't even see that coming. Okay.
Yes, let him go.
Quite an observation. It needs to be probed. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate you calling in Nigeria Info. Welcome to the sunny side. What's your name? How are you?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I can be on the line.
Okay, real quick. Go ahead.
The solution you are asking for, as regards to the wahala on the ground, is that first and foremost, the 3 tiers of government should be well established. For instance, the local government is not functioning. The ward where they have the councillor does not exist practically. They are all in the local government. If you want to go to local government, no complaint office. There is no office there where you have public complaint officer. I don't know what is the purpose of the local government there, only to give out contracts and collect money. Then the local government should be put in order in the appropriate quarter of rules and regulations. We should have a police post in the local government. We should have a police post in the market. No matter, even though it is only 2 police people in the market, in case of crisis. So, and then before going to the police station,
all right,
you have a fire station, fire brigade.
We're talking about insecurity. No, please hold on a second. We're talking about insecurity, and apparently these men who bring about insecurity in the nation, for which this has been made a conversation, have sophisticated weapons. I don't see how fire extinguishers would help you in this one.
No, I'm talking about the orderliness. How the Nigeria should function. Where if the local government was working and the ward of the councillor is working, they should know who is entering the country now.
All right, thank
you. They should know who is renting a house.
All right.
All house should be labeled to the councillor's office.
All right.
Know who is there occupying it.
Thank you very much for calling.
If the is not well settled, the upper people are just there with the police and the soldier to guide them.
All right. Okay, thank you very much for calling. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Hello.
Turn off your radio.
Good afternoon.
Turn off your radio when you're calling 99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome to the sunny side. What's your name?
Godsfinger is my name.
Thank you very much.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please go ahead. What topic would you want to speak on, by the way?
Let me take the insecurity.
Please go ahead.
So, Joyce, what is happening in Nigeria is beyond this thing. The thing has been on for so long, as I've said before. Then some people are saying lack of education. Is there any state in the north that do not have university? These roads, very good roads, even in Sambisa Forest, they have everything. So what I see there is ideology. So we are aware of during Oswald and Fodio, then this Mata Amasen, Kanu. So the thing has been going on. So there is something going on. The other time I said that God will put something in the mouth of people to speak out. people are speaking out. So I think the solution is somebody like Dinka wanted to do cleansing. So he was stopped on the way, and now Buhari said why he did not remove the 5 chief staff that overzealous young army officers. So he has succeeded in removing all of them. So that retirement, the ones they allegedly killed, all these things. So I think all of them are being born of women. So it is now time for women to come out. Let somebody mobilize it. Married women should dress half naked because the country is going to, the way the country is going, it's not going toward a good direction. Married women should come out because when the land is like this, it is women that normally solve the solution. Because our husbands, our children, they've caged everybody. Nobody wants to do anything. So
why would you confront the situation with nakedness rather than intellection or dialogue or something else that says that you're equal to the conversation?
Joyce, my dear, the thing is not going that way again.
So the way it's going now is nakedness that will help us.
That women will come out
naked,
and the restructuring would have been very okay. But before then, so that everybody will mind their regions. But before then, let women come out.
Naked?
Let women come out half naked.
For who?
When women
For what?
Half naked, they will know. They in authority will know that there is nothing again they can do. I've seen where something like that. Everybody will sit up because it is like they are compromising. A lot of things that are happening. When women half naked will solve the problem of Nigeria. So that this Buhari didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to do anything because the recent news that came up 2 days ago, you can see he's away. Everybody is away. Everybody. Obasanjo said, "Let him mind himself. If not, I will expose him."
So half naked women come out. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Ooh.
Oh, what a week. This is The Sunny Side with Joyce.
99.3 Nigeria Info, The Sunny Side with Joyce. Welcome to Friday's edition of Radio and Oh What a Week. We're looking at 2 topics now, whether it's what men mean when they say as a man or when they use the phrase, let's talk as men. That or insecurity. Welcome to Nigeria Info. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello, Joyce.
Yes.
This is my second time of calling.
Okay.
I'm an anonymous.
Okay.
From Ikorodu. I would like to remain like that.
Okay.
Concerning the insecurity.
Real quick.
I think the situation, to me, I want to provide a solution. Straightforward. Let us restructure our mind. Even though we go back to regional and whatever, all these same set of politicians will be the rules for the leaders that will be there. And their minds are so dirty. If you can restructure our mind, be your brother's keepers.
Okay.
Then
things will change.
And then it will change.
Thank you. Thank you very much for calling Nigeria Info. So it's Friday's edition of Radio Oh What a Week. Good afternoon. My name is Joyce. What's your name? Turn off your radio when you call in. Hello?
Hello?
Welcome. Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is John, Joyce.
Okay. Welcome, John. Please go ahead.
Yes. I just want to make a comment concerning what this guy said.
Okay.
I was 3 years old when Biafra war started. And my father told me they only give them two pounds, I mean 20 pounds. And after that, after my elementary school, my father had not to send me forward. And I believe many of Igbo guys have the same situation. What did we do? We all went training, went learning something. Now, no president, no government president, nothing Nigerian government can do for us. But today, I'm grateful to God because I was able to train some of my relatives to university, my children is there. What did these people do? After how many years? 60-something years. I mean, 50-something years after Biafra war. What did the government do for us? And these people are carrying arms today. And we're still talking about being one Nigeria. I think the best thing is for the country to go on themselves. Everybody should go on a separate way. Those that decided to be lazy, let them be lazy. Those that want one Nigeria should take one Nigeria. When we practice it and it doesn't favor us, we can still come back together and become one. But for me, these are lazy set of people who don't want to do anything. You are depending on government want to do this for you, they want to do that for you. What did the government do to the Igbos, the Easterners? Many of us suffered 3 good years. Majority of us did not go to university. Do we fold our hand and still demanding for government to help us and do that? What did the government do to us to compensate us? They have not done anything.
Okay.
When we shout Biafra, many people will shout and shout and shout, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? Enough is enough. I'm telling you. People should go on this all separate way.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. We'll do one more call because we have to go off on a break. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Nigeria Info. Turn off your radio. Tell us your name.
Yeah, this is Pastor Ladeko calling from Orilegom.
Thank you very much. Real quick, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to talk about this issue of insecurity.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why this thing persists is because the government is playing to their tune. Now, if this thing is going to come to an end, we need to strengthen our institutions. If we don't strengthen our institutions, this thing will continue seriously. The reason why I'm saying this is this. When somebody was involved in the said is master.
Your line is breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, real quick. You have about a minute.
Quickly. Now, the said someone is masterminder of Kagara boys kidnap, and the person is now repented, and they absorb him back. Are you telling others? So we have weak institutions.
Okay.
So institutions can be worked on.
Yeah.
We are going to overcome. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.
Bless your heart. Thank you very much. Now we're about to due for a break. We're going to go off on that break and then return. When we return, we're going to consider a topic yesterday on the show, Lords of Logic. You'd have an opportunity to probe logically what can be said to be your reality, calling or ambition, and vice versa. Do you have a calling? You think you're tired of it? You want to pursue ambition? Do you have ambition and desire to have a calling? When we return on the sunny side. My name is Joyce. This beautiful Friday, we call it Oh What a Week on Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.